Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to show you how to use Project Zero's thinking routine activity, See, Think, Wonder. Now, if you're not familiar with the thinking routines, you can always go to the Project Zero thinking routine website where they have a lot of routines that you can use in your classroom. Now, See, Think, Wonder is an activity that I love to use at the start of a unit with my students, and it's great with young children, teenagers, and adults. So I'm going to use Google Jamboard today, and if you've never accessed Google Jamboard, make sure that you're signed into your Google account and then come over to the Google Apps here, click on it, and if you scroll down, you'll be able to see Jamboard here and you can click on it there. I'm going to take you to a ready-made Google Jamboard that I've created, and I can share with you my Google Jamboard that I've created here. You can always go ahead and delete the image. So with this activity, you always need an image of something. So it doesn't matter what image you have. And if you're going to create this yourself, you can click over on the side here, Add Image. You can use a Google image, just make sure that you have the permission to use that. Or you can upload an image of yourself, or you can even take a picture with your webcam or something that you have on Google Drive. So I've chosen 3 colors for I see, I think, and I wonder. Now the reason I've done that is because students are going to put a sticky note on my Jamboard, or on the Jamboard that I share with them. So when they click on sticky note, they get to choose which color. So make sure you ask your students to choose blue if they're going to write about what they see, and green for what they think, and pink can go under the red I wonder. So then I'm going to share that with my students. If you're working with adults, you can share it directly to their email address, or you can share to a Google Classroom if you've decided to use Google Classroom with adult students. It's the same way that you would share a doc, slides, but if you have any other questions, you can always ask me in the comments section. Okay, so you don't just ask your students to go ahead and start putting post-it notes about what they see, what they think, what they wonder, all at the same time. Have the whole group thinking about what they see, and try and emphasize with the I see to be specific. Sometimes I've had students possibly say things like, I see what I think is a blue shoe, or I think it is big and blue. Remember that we're being specific. Just write what they see. So they would grab a sticky note over here, and I'm going to jump in on another laptop just to show you how it looks like. So I've shared that, and then you can just see that I've just joined. Sometimes you can also make it anonymous, depending on how you want your students to react. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go on the other laptop and write what I see. Okay, so that's saved, and you can see what I've written there. So I can move that around. I see a blue fence, and I've just dropped that where I want it there. So you have all your students add different things. They could even put, I see a street light. And you start getting all these post-its just from sharing. You can also share the link, whatever's easiest for you. If you're on Google Meet, you could share the link with the group that you're with. Okay, so now I'm going to say, what do I think about this picture? Okay, So I'm going to add my sticky note. So I'm acting as the student and I'm going to turn it to green. I think this is an expensive venue. And what's really interesting about this activity is you get to hear different perspectives of what people think about this picture. Okay, so then we get to the I wonder stage. So I'm going to get my sticky note and I'm typing from the other laptop. So I guess I'm showing you what it looks like from another laptop so you can see what your students will be doing. Okay, I wonder when this was built. And my sticky note has just popped up on the screen. Okay, and that is how you do I see, I think, I wonder. And you're going to have this wonderful Jamboard filled with lots of notes from your students. I encourage you also to possibly print this out, put this on the wall so that students can then look back at this, or even if you don't print it out, make sure that all students have access to this Jamboard, because it's always something that you can go back to when you're looking at that topic. Okay, well, thank you for joining me about how to use Google Jamboard and the thinking routines from Project Zero. Bye-bye.